Hey, what's going on YouTube? What's happening? So this is CC Talk coming in to talk about some casting news as well as a little bit of an update over the Eileen Davidson news that was broke over Tuesday night that she was leaving YNR, and I think overall just Sony period. Just like I said in the previous video, for those y'all that did not listen to that video, I think it came down to the bottom line, which was of course money. She wanted to get paid for what she was worth, and being that she was, she just became a 2-time Emmy winner under Sony for both of those shows, it was like, yeah, I want to get paid what I'm worth. And Sony probably told her, no, you go take this or you go leave, and she decided to possibly leave or whatever. Well, she put out a tweet early Wednesday afternoon, talking about her departure, and she said, "Yes, I am leaving my second home, Young and the Restless, in September. I've been so blessed to be able to play Ashley Abbott and work with amazing people on the show, and have nothing but gratitude and love for all. Time for a little more control over my day-to-day. Love and kisses." So, I mean, look, I'm not going to argue with, the whole situation of, if this is her decision or not. I mean, based off of that tweet, it is what it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've already filmed this because, this is June. And they, YNR pretty much films closest to air date. So, they usually film between, 2 months, about a month and a half or 2 months ahead of schedule. So, she's probably more than likely already has left. So, it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you something. I kind of hope that they don't, write Ashley off into the abyss, or they write her off with Dina, or she goes to Paris and never to be seen and return. You know what they can do? If they are in an emergency situation, do what Bill Bell used to do, people, is recast. Look, Ashley Abbott has been recasted 2 times after Eileen Davidson, okay? So it's a recastable part. If what I would do is I would call Brenda Epperson. Yes, I would. Haters to the left. She was for me. Okay, CC Talk. When I first started having fond memories of YNR in the early 90s, she was my very first Ashley Abbott. And then it was that other thing, the one that was married to Ron Moss. I just didn't like her. But yeah, and then Eileen Davidson decided to come back in the early 2000s. Then she did her little thing on there, and then she went to Bold, and then she left, and then she came back, then she went to Days, and then she came back to YNR again. You see what I'm saying? So for me, Brenda Epperson, just give her a lower salary. Ashley ain't gotta be on 4 to 5 days a week. At least not anymore. Just have her on 2 to 3 days out of the week. Because let's be real. Brenda Epperson's out here singing church songs, praise the Lord. She got, ain't she like a talk show host or something like that out there in LA? She's hustling, okay? That's what you could do. And older fans would know Brenda Epperson, okay? And she made Ashley into her own, okay? She really honestly did. She actually made Ashley into kind of because it was made into her own, Ashley was more of like a sex cat when Brenda Epperson played it. That's just in my opinion. That's not to say that Eileen Davidson doesn't have that, because she does. But Eileen Davidson is the more polished, seasoned actress, where it was like Brenda was more of eye candy. You could just, she would melt like butter on your screen type, and she knew how, she was very warm in scenes, you know what I'm saying, when she was opposite of Eric Braeden or Don Diamont. Then you could get back Michelle Morgan, and pay the difference, but, I mean, if Michelle Morgan has already booked something, Sony wasn't cheap. And I talked to somebody real quick about it in the previous comments section on the other video. I said, Alison, Sweeney, James Scott over on Days of Our Lives, they would still be on full time if Sony paid them. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, E-Jammy was the show for Days of Our Lives for about a good 8 years before they decided to cut it off at the knees. So, think about it now. If they decided they wanted to bring back Alison Sweeney and James Scott, full time again and do E-Jammy, you can rest assured those ratings will be back up in the 2.0s because, again, E-Jammy was the show. It was the show. So, but Sony is just a take it or leave it kind of company, and with the, the soap ratings not being like they were back in the 80s and in the 90s, they're just not going to pay you that kind of, cash flow like they used to as performers. And I think the performers understand that. And I can understand, why the performers on their end is like, no, I'm not going to take that. I live in California. I got expenses, and stuff like that. Now, for us regular people, we might look at, some of those, contracts where they're getting paid $100,000 here, $200,000 there, and be like, shit, bitch, I'll take it. But I'm like, they live in California. Once, taxes get into it, their managerial company gets into it, they ain't taking home that much for a year's worth pay. That's why you see a lot of, these actors, on their Instagrams, on soaps, for instance with Sean Christian, he be out here hustling, and other performers in daytime, they be out here having second and third jobs because soaps don't pay like they did back in the day. They just don't. So it is what it is. But best of, endeavors to Eileen Davidson. I love her. She will always be my Kristen DeMera / Susan Banks. Always. And she will always be Ashley Abbott. And, she did something incredible later to her career when all of these men executives and Brian Franz was saying oh, we're not gonna play older women in their 50s because they're no longer sexually viable. This bitch out here winning Emmy Awards dead into her 50s. How you doing? So she did something incredible. She set her own mark in the industry, and hey, it is what it is. So best of luck and wishes to her. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the rest of them. All right, so other news. Okay, y'all know in terms of rumors, this came out for Daytime Indulgence that Lindsey Godfrey. Lindsey Godfrey is going to be on Days of Our Lives. I think they made it official on their site or blog that she's going to be on, and she's possibly going to play Sarah Horton. Once again, I love Lindsey Godfrey, okay? When she was on Bold and Beautiful, she was everything, okay? She was comedical, she was sassy, she turned her nose up at you, playing Caroline Spencer, she was everything. But my thing is this. Sarah Horton should be in her 40s. Because when that character was born in 1983, they sore-assed the character to almost be a damn near a teenager, and she was Carrie Brady's friend. So what the hell? Carrie's out here almost damn near 50 years old, but here's, Sarah Horton gonna be played by a much younger, Lindsey Godfrey, who's early 30s? How... Days is not known for keeping up with math, because let's be real, Laura Coslow out here playing Kate. She got the 3 oldest children, Billy, Austin, Lucas, and they damn near her age. It basically again, Lindsey Godfrey, she's employed, so I'm not mad at that. I'm glad she is gonna be back on the soap since Bold and Beautiful pretty much threw her away, yesterday's trash. They don't value talent over there, Bold and Beautiful. If your name ain't, he's not gonna write for you. He's gonna write for Steffi, Liam and Hope, and that is his focus. He is trying so desperately to make fans love that triangle as much as Brooke, Rich, and Taylor, and it just ain't working. But whatever. But again, I'm glad that she's employed, so don't get it twisted. I will never begrudge an actor for taking a job, but at the same time, is she much too young to play Sarah Horton? Considering what we have seen in the past from clips online, absolutely. So, don't anybody try to justify in the comments, talk about some, whoa, they get these sorts, shut up. Nope. Because if she was a teenager back then, she should be played by Terry Kunn or Jessica Collins. Or somebody like that. But whatever. Again, I'm not mad at Lindsey Godfrey. She took a job. It is what it is. Anyhow, moving along. Then, what is this other site here called She Knows Soaps? They confirmed on their site that Stephen Nichols is officially leaving Days of Our Lives. He hasn't filmed since March. Again, that was a rumor that that was put out from another site and whatever. And, that was put out. And so, yeah, I mean, he hasn't filmed since March. Again, this is Sony we talking about. They are the take it and leave it kind of company. He wants to get paid for what he's worth. Sony like, no, dude, we're not gonna do that. And so, yeah, he's out of there. Then, let's see here. Wow. I cannot believe it. Frank Valentini actually is doing something what the fans want. But he still got a long ways to go to get back into my good graces as an executive. But he finally is doing something what the fans want. And the fans have been wanting and aching this for quite some time. Well, Chloe Lanier, who plays Nell Benson, will be officially leaving the show. I mean, hold on. Can I just give a round of applause? Now, that's not to say anything bad about Chloe Lanier. I think she's a good actress. But that damn Nell Benson got to go. She got to go. And I couldn't be more excited and happy. Now, our only hope for us Nell haters out there is that Frank doesn't do anything stupid like he has done with Michael Easton, constantly bringing him back under 5,500 different characters, and do the same with her ass and try to bring her back under, I don't know, a doppelganger or a silly twin twist, because that's how Frank would do. Because with his pets, he will do that, okay? He won't do that with characters like beloved characters that the GH fans love and adore. But you can rest assured he will do it under his pet favorites, okay? But this is a good day. This is a very good day that she's leaving the show. So, as for Nell, bye child, bye. I'm alright with this. I'm okay with this. Again, Nell is leaving. Hallelujah, praise Jesus. Let's do the prayer circle that she does not come back on our screens ever, never again. Okay? All right now. Anyhow, that's pretty much it. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this. And I'll holler at y'all beauties later. Peace for now. Bye.